myself into a situation I should have known to get out of, and at the point where I realised I needed to get out of there, the whole group, including him, left the building. I just had a fight with him, and this girl had punched me in the face and my nose was bleeding. One of the guys told me to go and clean myself up, so I did. I followed the group out of the building and walked down the street. When we came to a junction, the group walked one way and I went the other way. He chased after me and stopped me. Every time I tried to walk that way, he stopped me, so in the end I just walked back with him to his house. At about 3 o'clock in the morning, I thought he was asleep, so I tried to leave. Quietly, I got out of bed, put my clothes and shoes on and walked towards the door, but as I reached for the handle, he pulled me backwards and threw me onto the bed. I tried to get up, and again he pulled me backwards, threw me onto the bed and pinned me down. This happened repeatedly until someone else burst into the room shouting, asking him what the fuck he thought he was doing. At that point, I was allowed to leave the room. That wasn't the only time he tried to stop me from leaving. His cigarette butt burning ashes into my skin. He pushed me with such force that I crashed into the bins. I thought, I'm paying for this, but I've done nothing wrong. I'm to blame, but what have I done?
I was arrested when I was 18. I was taken away by the police and I was searched and locked up in a foul-smelling tiny cell. It was the most humiliating experience of my life. I felt dirty and to be alone in such a small room with only a tiny glazed window for light was terrifying. All I could do to keep myself from breaking down was to pace back and forth over and over again and again. I grabbed up onto 2 tiny bars of the window up and down again and again. I could almost taste the chip paint and metallic bolts of the door. Time stood still yet trapped in that one place, devoid of sound and feeling. I felt aged and empty, unsure how to act. To be looked upon by strangers with expressions of hate and disgust made me crumble inside to a tiny speck. I have never spoken of it until now.
I was threatened. I was left out all night in the cold. I spent 2 months with no water, no shoes, in darkness and in the cold. There was darkness and loud music for 2 months. I was not allowed to pray. I was not allowed to fast. I was threatened. I was left out all night in the cold. I spent 2 months with no water, no shoes, in darkness and in the cold. There was darkness and loud music for 2 months. I was not allowed to pray. I was not allowed to fast. I was threatened. I was left out all night in the cold. I spent 2 months with no water, no shoes, in darkness and in the cold. There was darkness and loud music for 2 months. I was not allowed to pray. I was not allowed to fast.
Stole the air from your daddy's lungs. Shot the man who poured in aid. That was me that threw the hand grenade. The slow man thinks fast. At last lost his limbs in a blast. Now he peels an orange every day, washes all his cares away. We want you to be like us, to be like you. The more you love, the less you hate. Kill for high, love for pain. Yes, we hate guns. Stole the air from your daddy's lungs and shot the man who brought him in. That was me that threw the hand grenade.
Dear Sam, as you know, I've never had much need for a conscience in my life. Because sometimes the right thing is the right thing for me, if you know what I mean. And whenever I have done the wrong thing, and, well, we know how much I like to do that, don't we? I've always been prepared to live with the risks and the consequences. So, as you can imagine, it's very novel and annoying to be left with unfinished business, or to have the idea of things left unsaid. Well, this is my unfinished business, because if you were reading this, then I am dead. If I'm not dead, you can rest assured I'll be having serious words with the bearers of this letter. But, as I left it in the safest pair of hands I can find, we can assume I actually am really dead. And consequently, I want to get off my chest something's been niggling me since we last spoke. I hate you. I hate you. You are a continuing source of disappointment and regret to me. And it's gone stale without being said. You have made the wrong choices in your life, no doubt influenced by your family and other idiots. personally knew the biggest source of self-pitying failure and feeble-minded idiocy I ever once cared for. So, take a look in the mirror tonight and decide if I am right or not, because I may have been a maniacal, spiteful harpy, but I was happy more often than not, and I was right nearly all of the time. Oh, and if you think this is harsh, tough shit, I'm dead and past caring. See you soon.
They're hitting the floor, straight through the bone. Unnervable, watching formality, rhythm, allure. Next thing they're making us wait for more.
Well, it consists of 3 people. My mum, my dog, and in a weird way myself. My mum's name's Susan, she's 48 in July. My dog's name's Brittany, she's 18 in May. She's short and round, and I'm the only thin one in the family. She's always been there for me, especially throughout my problems when I was younger. She has very soppy eyes and loves the rustle of chocolate wrappers. We've tried to put her on a diet, but she likes chocolate too much. She'll always have my trust, which I find very hard to give, even to my closest friends. Her love is unconditional, and they're right with the cliche of a man's best friend. She's always taught me to express my feelings and opinions, and to question others, yet still respect them. About myself, well, I'm extremely shy and I enjoy my own space. It gives me time to reflect, and sometimes I like to have conversations with myself in the bath, for example. I've learned to take the good and the bad, to develop and accept myself for who I am, but I didn't know they were terrorists. When you get introduced to someone, it's not written on their forehead that they are good or bad. I have faults, painful memories and personal issues, but I wouldn't want to be anything other than who I am. I'm just me.
She stood up. She walked. She brushed her left shoulder with her right hand. She looked behind as if she'd been followed.
She gazed into the distance.
Her hand brushed her hair away from her face.
She fixed her top. She knelt down. She put her face in her hands, and she took a deep breath.
She lifted her face, her hand slid down. She clasped her left hand in her right. It rested on her chest. She thought she heard a sound behind her. She stood up, took 2 steps, and then stopped.
She faced the back. She knelt down. She knelt down. She knelt down and placed her hands on her head. She placed her hands on her head. She stood up.
She looked around. She hugged her shoulders.
She let her arms fall. She walked.
She walked across the room. She brushed her left shoulder with her right hand. She thought she heard a sound. She looked behind her. She gazed into the distance.
She walked over, she walked. Should we pause to take a breath? One small moment for ourselves. You don't even know my name, know my name, know my name. If the world were to end, would you stand by my side? Hand to mouth, not hand in hand. You can't love for all those miles you stole from my world that day. You would leave, but I must stay. He waits, she waits, they go. I walk, they go, they go into their faceless scream. I forgot to place that dream. He longed, he loved, he found his choice hidden in her head, but it's broken beyond repair. I don't know your name. He waits, she waits, they go. I know they were not as they first seemed. Hand to hand, not hand to mouth. We'll take time to stand and shout. She walked over, she walked. Should we pause to take a breath? One small moment for ourselves. You don't even know my name, know my name, know my name. If the world were to end, would you stand by my side? Hand to mouth, not hand in hand. You can't love for all those times you stole from my world that day. You would leave, but I must stay. You wish you
no shoes in darkness in the cold. There was darkness and loud music for 2 months. I was not allowed to pray, I was not allowed to fast. I was frightened, I was left out all night in the cold. Spent 2 months with no water, no shoes in darkness in the cold. There was darkness and loud music for 2 months. I was not allowed to pray, I was not allowed to fast.
Strike out the day, our country's play, a show of hands scatters the land and waves. They wave. Strike out the day, our country